Yeah, hello, Mama Bear. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I went live and just before Troll Cow News. Oh, yeah, we'll try to- Buscarte, voy a encontrarte, voy a buscarte. Oh, thank you. El mundo fuera del mundo. Tuya, no está, ahora no sé, así fuera del mundo. No, no, la hora, y ahora, pretty much, no, fuera del mundo. Hey, what's up? What's up, little hillbilly? Yeah, I decided to go live. Oh, thank you, Mama Bird. Thanks for coming. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. I look forward to that, man. And let's see what's the latest news on Square. Latest news that Square lost Brownie. Did Brownie ever found the real owner? His real owner? Yes, I think. Yeah, Square stole that dog. I sure will. I'll be right there, man. I'll be over there, man. Oh, cool. I want no, 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 no. Oh no, no, Berto, you're not allowed in here. Oh, I'm doing good, fish boy. Much better than you do. Hey, Elderly, get rid of him. Block that Berto guy, man. No, I'm not scared, Berto. This is Mother's Day, and I don't want to be. Uh. No, Berto, I'm not afraid of you, but it'll be in another occasion, okay? In another occasion, we can fight. I'm not afraid of you, man. I'm gonna tear you down. Being afraid of you is like saying I'm afraid of Square. Yeah, exactly. Elderly, feliz dia de las madres. Look at next time, Berto, if you want to talk to me, check up. Go to Bert. Go to Poon Handlers when I'm up there. Okay? Are you afraid to go up there? Ah, oh, Berto, man, you are funny, dude. Hey, what's up, spokesman? Hey, what up, Gene? Yeah, I'm dancing. Hey, Goku, if you're up there, man, take a link. It's pinned, man. I want to talk to you, man, about that shit I heard from Nelson Green, man. If you're out there, man, be a man. Come up here, man. Talk to me about that shit he told me, man. Now back to the music. What I sent you. Yeah, man. Yeah, I tell you. I tell you. Hey, Coulter, you're up there, man. Come up, man. If you're out there, man, let's see. I want to show you guys something, man. Something I like to share with people, man. This is a place where I used to back in my day. Okay, well, yeah, I want to share something, man. Yep, right here. This is a town. This is the town where I was born. This is a Mexican town where I was born, Tijuana, Mexico. Yes, this is the town you hear Filthy Animal, Petey talk about all the time. This is it. Yeah, they talk about the donkey. Well, there's no donkeys here anymore. I'm gonna show you something else here, man. Rhythm. Yeah, this used to be an old movie house back in the day. This place right here had an underground bathroom, and the place blew up back in 1989. Guess what? You know, underground back in the day, a lot of old buildings, even here in the United States, had underground bathrooms. You know, if you notice, old buildings in your town, if you know check, if you go around checking around, you'll probably find that. So one day, when this theater was still operating back in 1989, this employee decided to go take a cigarette break instead of going outside to smoke like everybody else does. That smoke. This person decided to go to the bathroom and light up a cigarette right in the bathroom. And you know, down there's no ventilation, nothing. All the smell, all the smell from the poop and all that stuff and the urine all accumulates, and it becomes into a gas, into some toxic gas or flammable gas, you might say that. So the person decided to smoke. Guess what happened? The place blew up. Boom. It only if the person that lighted up the cigarette was killed instantly, but it did a lot of damage. So the theater was had to close for good. So they tried to open it, into a boxing arena or something, but it didn't work out. So for the next 20 something years, it was abandoned. Nobody was there. Everything's up until the I think it was in the 2013 or 2012, they decided to remodel it. Man, they decided to remodel. Yeah, I saw a lot of movies here back in my day. You know, an old man told me a story. He said when he was about 11 or 12, went to this movie house and went to go see the Thing, the original Thing, the 1951, not the Kurt Russell one. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. You tell him, spokesman. So he told me this story that he went to go see the movie The Thing, the original one, 1951. He said when he got out of the theater, he walked home to this block and through this street here. But back then, I think it was all dirt road. The street. He walked home, and he was not over yet. He was not done walking, so his house was someplace over here, and he had to climb these stairs. And he told me when he reached these stairs, he said he ran like hell because he was thinking of the monster from the movie The Thing, the big, tall, creepy guy that was played by James Arness. Later on, he did Gunsmoke, that TV show. He said he ran all the way here. Yeah, but the only thing that can get you here are the are low lights who hang around here, or drug pushers and people like that. Okay, here back, and here's let me give you some history here. A fact we always hear fact stories about places, about artists. Okay, You all heard who is Carlos Santana, the legendary Carlos Santana. Well, let me tell you a story. The first time Carlos Santana saw a live rock band, he saw it on in this park right here. He saw it sometime, I think, in the early '60s when he was just barely a teenager. Saw the rock band playing right in this park here. So it will be probably maybe here up on this here this park. This park is called Teniente Guerrero. Yep. My parents used to take me to the park when I was little. Park's been there for years and years. I think for 60 years now. Hey, what's up, William? Yeah. So right here. So this is St. Francis of Assisi Catholic Church. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stories surrounding in this town. Here's another story. Here's another tragedy that happened. This happened around the Christmas day of 19 around this Christmas around Christmas of 1951. Over here, okay, no. Here, this building right here mm, used to be a this used to be a movie theater back in the day. This building here for years and years. And it's been abandoned for many years. I don't know why they haven't built anything. They say there was a fire there. Wait, what are you talking about? Hey, William, what are you talking about? Hey, anybody, look at man. I'm gonna put you in timeout, okay, man? Man, I don't even talk to MRE, okay? I don't even go to his lives, okay? I know who MRE is, okay? No, that was not a question, man. Okay, you stop with that, okay, William? Okay, my live streams are not to be treated that way, man. Hey, Will, if you're there, man. Okay, okay. Since I'm a forgiving person, I'm gonna let it go this time, man. But next time, be careful what you write here, okay? What you put here, okay? Okay, William. All right, William. I don't hate you, bro. Nothing like that. Don't take it personal. But I don't. I didn't appreciate that question. That question. Why don't you support saying that? Okay. Calling him a chomo. So, like I was saying, if this place here burned out, there was a big dance that happened. Some people say that started. Somebody dropped the candle, whatever. Okay, here it is. The movie theater was down here, and the place was I think here on the third floor because the movie theater was the second. This and the yeah, and the place caught on fire. Hey, hello, Judge. How are you, man? Thanks for showing up, man. So the place here, so this place, I'm doing, I'm kind of acting like the Bambi, kind of acting kind of like Bambi right now, doing some history. So the place caught on fire, and a lot of people died in this fire. I mean, it was so severe. it happened in 1951. They had to call some Navy medics from the San Diego naval station in San Diego to come and treat the wounded here. I mean, there was bodies of people burned beyond recognition. I tell you, they died in this fire that happened in 1951. Yeah. Okay. So this is the town. Yeah. So this right here. There's a lot of stories about this town. I don't know if you guys ever heard the song from the Kingston Trio. We're here at the Tijuana jail. Well, let me show you something right here. Let me show you. Let me show you where the Tijuana jail, the Kingston Trio used to sing. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Oh no 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 no! I'm not almost there. I thought it, but now. Back in the day, this building, they used to sell some of the best burritos and tortas back in the day. Okay, check this out. This building right here. This building is as old. I don't know as far as it's as old as maybe as time itself. I think. Look at this. It has never been remodeled. While this one right here has been remodeled because they have a store. It's open here from a national chain. But this one right here, it looks the same. More than 50 years, it's still the same. Okay, okay, here we are. Okay, this park you see right here. Okay, this park right here, the Tijuana jail used to be right here. That's the jail that the Kingston Trio used to sing. I don't know if you remember the song "Here We Are." Right here. Yeah, right here. This used to be the old Tijuana jail. Oh, here we are. But they tore it down back in 2013 or 2012 something. They tore it down. But this park used to be right there, the Tijuana jail. Yep. This hospital right here. This this is where I first got my shots, my measles and shots and everything back in. Yeah, here. Let me show you here. This here has a lot of history around here. Right over here, back. This used to be right here. This used to be a big supermarket back in the day. And right here, the sign says here, Lacheto wine. Let me Okay, here we are. Lacheto wine that since 1928. This is a Mexican wine with an Italian name. Well, legend has it that at the meeting where at the meeting was Winston Churchill and Roosevelt, Churchill, Roosevelt, and Stalin back during World War II, they had some of this wine. They say because in 1941, Roosevelt made a state visit to Mexico, and the president of Mexico back then held, a dinner. Held, how when presidents visit other countries, always the head of state offers him or her offers a dinner. So on that dinner, this wine was served, and President at that time Roosevelt, he loved it so much. But when World War II started, and he had to go over there to Malta, I think, to meet the two Allied leaders, Churchill and Stalin. He ordered he ordered that wine to be delivered over there to Malta, a case of this wine, Legetta wine. That's what I heard. That's what they say, but I don't know if it's true or not. Right here, when you look at this old parking lot, this used to be a kind of like a flea market, a mini flea market, where they sold like they sold used auto parts, used power tools, wrenches, all kinds of stuff. They called the steel guys, the Steelers guys. They call them because that's why they sold. Yeah. And up here, as we're going up here, this is where this neighborhood. This is the neighborhood where I was born. Yeah, this is the neighborhood. Hasn't changed much, but a lot of here they well, I'll tell you another story and over here, this is the school that I attended. One year I was there, the 75-72 school year, Christopher Columbus Academy, the school right here. And yeah. And as we go over here, straight ahead, okay, you see these two trees here, right here? Well, I got a picture of myself that's nearly 50 years old of me. It's somewhere over here, but I'm going to find it. Next time I'm going to try to put it there. Mm-hmm. And right here, this is the street. This mom and pop store has been there for more than 60 years now. This is the only mom and pop store that has survived. Because a lot of them have been closed because of the national chain, national chain stores, everything. And right here, last but not least, this house right here, this is the house where I was born. This used to be a mom and pop store. This was all dirt road. An interesting part. There's a story somebody told me not too long ago. A story, if I ever heard about it. He said they used to be these girls. They used to live around up here, somewhere around here, and people used to call them the Pepsis. I don't know why. The Pepsis. Yeah, this is the house. Yeah, and William, if you're there, check this out. You probably might want to check this out. This neighborhood right here was run by gangs, like by street gangs that run by here. There was a guy here called they used to call him the horse because he was a big tall guy. Because he was tall and he was a mean looking guy. I remember I was on Nick Romano's podcast one day, and I told him, "Hey Nick, you know that guy? The neighborhood bully. He lives in your neck of the woods." And Nick Romano told him, "Hey man, you want to go? You want to go? You want? Hey, I'll check." Nick Romano tells me, "You want to go find him? You want me to go? You want me to help you go find him?" And I asked him, "No way, man. I don't want to get a black guy like Lee Cole." This used to be a mom and pop store here. They were friends of my dad, mom and dad. It was by a lady called Chewy, was her name. Chewy was the name of the lady. And up here, oh my God, oh no, this. And we used to go up here, stand right here. You know why we used to go here as kids? We used to go check if the circus was in town. But now you can't see nothing because there's a lot of modern buildings now and trees and all that kind of stuff. It happens all the time. Yeah. Hey, hello, Rebecca. How are you? Thanks for coming by. Mhm. So, William, not only that, if say for example the gang that ran this corner, okay, they couldn't. They were the guys. They were afraid of the gang that used to live over here. They used to hang around over this in this part of town on this street over here. Yeah, a lot of stories here. I tell you, they couldn't come over here because if they would have come here, they would have got jumped by guys who will hang out would control this street back then. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Likewise. And William, there was this big guy. We used to call him Chavalon. His name was Sal. I mean, in Mexico, in Spanish, there's also named Sal. You guys call him Salvatore in Italian. In Spanish, they're known as Salvador. So and we call the people uh we nick the Sals have the nickname of called Chavalon. And this guy his name was Salvador. He was no Chavalon. And his story is kind of it's kind of what you might have was for the Sopranos, his story. Check this out. He lived around here. He lived around this neighborhood, and his wife had this squiggy voice, like kind of like Frank Drescher. And there was another guy. They used to call him El Chulo. You know what El Chulo? That word means chulo is William Chulo. And Chulo was part of this gang of this misfit. Him and his brother Alfredo and Michael, Miguel, and everything. They were part of this gang. And Chulo used to make fun of Chavalon's wife because of the way she talked. Kind of like a Frank Drescher talk, like that. Yeah, yeah. And over here, let me tell you another story. Over right here, there used to be a bakery here years ago. I mean, I used to just walk by. This used to be a bakery, and they used to make the bread on a wooden oven. On wooden oven like pizza. They make that in Italy like that. I remember this used to be a liquor store. Now it's a Oxxo. Oxxo's like a 7-Eleven. I remember I went there and the guy told me, "Hey kid, this ain't for kids, man. Get scrammed." The owner told me here, kicked me out. This is a laundry used to be a laundromat here. And that laundromat that was right there, that was a place. where if you want to hear gossip, if you want to hear gossip from the neighborhood, that's the place to go. Yeah, all the women used from the neighborhood used to talk about you know, all the gossip that was going around there. I even asked my mom about it, and she said, "Oh, I don't know about it." Oh, oh, okay, okay. Adobada de puerco. Okay, that's to make street tacos. They make it a. That's 179 pesos. That would have to be around. That would have to be around $8, I think, around $8. And milanesa. Yeah, you know what? You know what? What is that? Those are like veal cutlets, the ones that Henry Hill was kind of like Henry Hill was cooking in Goodfellas. Kind of, but they're made of beef. They're very good. They're called milanesa, just like the name of the city of Milan. Milanesa, they call it. And right here, William, if you're there, guess what? You see this taco stand right here? Not too long ago, about a year and a half ago or something. This is pretty old. The owner of this place was murdered in broad daylight. Was murdered. Him and yeah, was murdered, and a lot of people in the neighborhood were you know were you know were putting uh, picket signs saying justice for this, looking for the killer. But they say he was killed because he didn't pay up he was being shaken down by some hoods there, and he didn't pay on time. You know, he got clipped. And here, this used to be a hospital, but now it's a hospice care, for older people. Back in '76, somebody threw a stick at me because I was playing stickball of all things. And when the guy swung the stick, landed on my head, and I bled so bad that they had to take that I ended up in the emergency of this hospital. I end up in the emergency room of this hospital. This hospital back in those days was was a hospital run by the Catholic Church. The the nurses were nuns and everything. I remember that the nuns were so desperate because they were anxious because they wanted to hear the baseball game on TV, the Padre game, since the city's a border town. It borders with San Diego. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, right here. This is a body shop here. These guys been open since 1964 right here. These guys been here a long time. They used to have several other shops, but that's the original one. That's the one left. And this right here, this is an old fashioned mom and pop store. The kind of them that you don't that have disappeared. They used to be on back in the day. Uh, where you can buy cookies, but not cookies in pack. I mean, you buy like the person would use like a spatula or something and give you the cookies. Gave you, I want those cookies, and give you and put the cookies in a small sack. Yeah, yeah. This park right here. Back in the day, back in 1975. It was around like I remember it was around 9 o'clock. No, I'll say 8 o'clock. Still dark. It was dark, and this park was packed. But the stories I hear now, people don't go there around that time. They're scared to go to that park now. You know how time has changed. Well, and over here, this is a body shop here. The guy that owns this body shop is a friend of a brother-in-law of mine, and they call him T. B. Ricci. That's how that's his nickname. That goes back way back in the day. He was a he used to be a street hood back in the day. When you had to be part of a gang in order to survive, and that was his gang name. And now his shop is called that Tibirichi. Yeah, yeah. Not too long ago, somebody in one of these shops, I think it was on this one, somebody threw a Molotov cocktail. I don't know why. And as we go over here, okay, you see these mountains over here, those mountains right here, all these houses where I'm putting over there. That's the United States over there. That's the United States border, and this is like the downtown area. And let me tell you about this thing right here. This piece of sidewalk. Back in those days, I'm talking back in 1975 or seven or nearly. This fence wasn't there. No, people would walk by, not thinking if they would have fallen that you would have fallen around like I'm not kidding, about 20 feet down. There was no fence. I mean, there was no fence. Yeah. Well, this right here, this used to be this building here used to be a paper shop, but now it's like a barber shop. And this used to be another mom and pop store, but well, it's still a mom and pop store, but different owners, different. And this right here, it's now like a barber shop. The lady that owns that, I know her very well. Yeah. Hey, what's up, April? How are you? Long time no see. So, okay. So now I'm gonna show you guys a video of the old community before I came to the. Okay, I'm gonna show you a video. I wanna. Okay, let's see. Who cares? Well, I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Go to my community post and go check out the post. The live stream that's gonna be at 7 o'clock Eastern over there. That's the link of the live stream. It's called Troll Cal News. I just put it on my community post. Go check it out. I mean, check it out. I highly recommend. They have pretty good content there, and they're very funny. Check them out at 7 Eastern. I'm gonna be there, and so should you. Bye bye. I'm gonna get ready for Troll Cal News. Now let's go back to the studio.